In other news, at least 13 people were killed in a bus crash in Texas this morning. Happened about 65 miles north of Dallas in Sherman. Robbie Owens of our Dallas-Fort Worth station KTVT is on the scene with more for us this morning. Robbie, good morning.
Good morning to you. That's right, 13 dead, but dozens, at least 30 critically injured. That bus was traveling from Houston to Carthage, Missouri, but now it is just a crumpled mess behind me here. Investigators say it will be hours yet before they clear this scene. I spoke with the Justice of the Peace, and right now all of the victims are adults, but we know that at least one child has been injured as well. Investigators couldn't immediately tell me whether those victims were ejected or trapped in the wreckage, but the front of that bus is just crash. We know that the travelers were Vietnamese and there was a language barrier as officers arrived on the scene, and translators had to be brought in to help them make some sense of this chaos. Witnesses told officers that there didn't initially appear any signs of distress, and it looked as though that bus was just exiting the freeway until they realized that in fact there was no exit there, and that that bus had in fact flipped over the bridge, rolling down onto an embankment. And in spite of this horrific scene, responding officers tell us that it could have been far worse.
The bus didn't go down into the creek. As you can see, it's sitting there on its side. It's laying on its side, so it hit the embankment and then stayed up on the bank. So that was definitely a benefit, because if it had gone down into the creek, it would have made recovery and rescue a whole lot more difficult.
Investigators right now trying to determine what caused this crash. They noticed a blown front tire on the bus, and of course they will be looking at that closely. At this point, the bus driver has survived. He is injured, but we don't know how severely. But if he survives, of course, he will play a critical role in answering those questions as to what happened. Live in Sherman, north of Dallas, Robbie Owens for The Early Show.
KTVT's Robbie Owens in Sherman. Robbie, thank you.